Okay, guys, I feel like I've had one BNG too many, so I've been struggling to record this. So I'm starting again, and I've already started eating the food, but you know, we'll get into that. Sho Genge, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Jujuletwa, and this is Uncomfortable Growth. To my returning subscribers to the Genge, I hope that you guys are well. And to those that are passing by, hopefully you like what you see, okay? And you, my voice, okay? And you join the Genge. We are on the road to 60K. We're currently at 55. Let's go, let's ride. See me inside. Like I had mentioned, this is my second can of BNG. If you drink BNG, you know that Sis Lebonza made sure 1 can is enough. 2, you're pushing it, bruv. And I'm pushing it. Why not? Why not? It's a Saturday night. I'm recording. I'm eating. I got ghost wings. People were like, they're really good. And I was like, I want to know if they're worth the hype. I've had 1 wing thus far. And I got them in the flavors sticky chicken and lemon pepper. And then I got some fries and some onion rings. Yeah, guys, Blow Up sent me these balloons. I will put a proper photo there of them in the corner somewhere. But yeah, guys, so if you're looking to get Blow Up balloons for any special occasion, specialized balloons, hit them up on Instagram. I think it was really nice that they had offered to send me some balloons because, I don't know, I like balloons. They make me happy. Yeah, so the dip I got is the blue cheese. I wasn't into blue cheese, but Sibu used to always order it when she got wings from Rocco Mama's. So I guess I was influenced. I think like a good wing. The sticky chicken have the bone in, and then the lemon pepper are boneless. That was a combo, you know. One flavor has the bone in, one doesn't. So yeah. Okay, so I'd asked you guys for topics, and I'm just gonna speak about it while I eat. I'm in the mood to just, you know, make some kak today. No, okay, not make kak, but just speak some shit. Deal breaker in a relationship for me. Yo. If they're boring. I can't do people who bore me. You know, like, I know I have a personality. It would be nice for you to just, like, match my banter. Let's kiki, let's laugh. Let's, you know, I'm just serious all the time. I can't imagine now we're not laughing. Like, you bore me. You bore me. But actually, that's not a relationship deal breaker. That's probably why I wouldn't date someone like just you, young Bora. A deal breaker for me is, yeah, dishonesty. I think it ruins a lot in a relationship. It takes away from the relationship. I think relationships are hard in and of themselves. So when you are disloyal, you're just adding a whole different, like, or dishonest, a whole different, like, layer to the relationship, and it makes being in the relationship so much harder. Someone said being a side chick. Guys, when I'd asked for these questions or topics, I'd asked with the intention of doing a full video on whatever topic I had decided on. So this person thought, yo, let me ask you to do a whole video on side chicks. A whole video. Side chicks exist. If that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. Like, I don't want to be a second option to anyone. So that's why I'm just like, you know, and I don't want anyone else to have to be a second option to someone else. So that's why I'm like, yeah, don't do it. But I mean, each to their own. It's like, this life no balance, eh? People want to do what they want to do, and that's not on that. You must drink your water and mind your business. These wings are really nice, by the way. Will you ever be into a girl and accommodate a full-on relationship? Also, how do you think your family will react to that? I don't know. I don't know if I would ever be in a relationship with a girl. And I know I said I'll do a sexuality video, and I want to do it when I have more clarity about certain things on my end. That way I can speak more to my experience. Because right now I don't know. And I think that's why I haven't given you guys a video. So yeah, I don't know how my family reacts to it. I do think my intermediate family is very progressive. So yeah, I think my parents just want me to be happy. And if that's what was making me happy, then I mean everybody got to jump on board. Nobody got a choice. So yeah, how old am I? You guys ask me this quite a bit. I am 23. I'm turning 24 on the 21st of September. The onion ring is also doing a maza. Someone was like, they're asking which side is being better, being the side and knowing everything, or being the main and knowing nothing. Yo. I think I'd rather be the side. Yeah. I can't be hopelessly in love and I know nothing and you're ravazing me like bang. Yeah, I think I'd rather be in the know, so I know exactly what it is that I'm engaging with and what I'm interacting with. So yeah, how to get over an ex. You guys also ask me this quite a bit. First of all, it's pretty presumptuous that you're assuming that people are over their exes, you know? Guys, I think it's a process. I think every person's journey to getting over someone is so different. You need to do whatever it is you need to do in order to heal and take care of yourself and pay attention to the parts that you had neglected whilst in the relationship. So, I can't tell you what that was because I wasn't in the relationship, you know? But I think it's just about finding yourself again, liking yourself again, spending time with yourself, giving yourself things that you deserve and things that you've been wanting and maybe couldn't get whilst in that relationship, putting yourself first. I think getting over an ex is incredibly hard, very, very hard, but like you also have to trust the process of life in that you know that you'll always find better, and if something is a part of your plan, it'll find you. You know, you don't have to chase anything. Like, if it's for you, it will find you. And I think that has brought a lot of peace to me in my life. Like, there's no need for me to chase anything. Because if it's mine, if it's mine, it's mine. And if that's God's plan for my life, He will definitely make sure that it finds me. That we find each other, whatever the case may be. I think cry all you need. Just let it bleed, like Elaine said. I don't know why I said that like that. Jeez. So I guess this B&G is actually finishing me a bit. If you want to go out and ravaza. If you want to chill at home. But also in your ravazing, be aware. You know, sometimes you ravaz too much. You're like, yo. Maybe I'm actually not dealing with the things that I'm feeling. So even if you are out there having a good time, just make sure you're constantly checking in with yourself, constantly questioning yourself as to why you're doing certain things and what fulfillment is bringing you and what the end goal is, you know? Don't get lost in it, but do whatever you need. It's such a personal journey to each person. So I think the most important thing is to give yourself time. It does get better, always gets better. The moment you thought your parents disowned you and why? Yo. There's never been a time where I thought my parents have fully disowned me, but there were moments in my life where I thought there was a possibility. Like, my parents were never moving in the manner where I thought I was completely disowned, but via my own actions and the severity of the situation, I thought I was going to be. I can tell you guys one story. So, yeah. Also, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, that was wrong. So, it's matric. When was I matric? In 2015. My results had come out, but some of my friends' results still hadn't come out. The matric results, that is. So, my other mates get their results. Obviously, everyone passed. Everyone did well. It's a good time. My mate at the time says, yo, come to my house. You know, let's chill, let's drink, whatever. So I invite my boyfriend at the time to the situation. You know, we all knew each other. I even called Nana. I was like, girl, let's go. We about to have a good time. We passed matric. It's time to be herb. You know what's herb? Yeah. Ho. We go. Long story short, I got there, I was too excited about passing, drank on an empty stomach. My mom came to pick me up at the location. I had left the location because I was a mess. Nana Akins, as you know, as the nigga that she is, my nigga, was like, nah, I'm gonna take this girl home, give her some water, whatnot. Cool. She gives me some water at her place, but now my mom doesn't know I've changed locations. She's coming to pick me up at my first place. She gets to my friend's place and my friend's like, girl, this girl's not here. She left a long time ago. We didn't tell my mom when we had changed locations. And also I think Nana didn't want to because she knew what state I was in. So she was like, nah, bruh, let's get you home. You know, sleep, drink some water, and then we can see what we can do for you. While I'm passed out at Nana's, my boyfriend at the time came back to Nana's place also. He's smoking hub like outside. So when you walk into Nana's place, there's a glass door and you can see outside, like that side. So he's smoking hub there. I'm in Nana's bedroom. Well, my parents are obviously looking for me because they're like, Wagwan, we dropped you off here. You're not here. Your friend said you've left. Where are you? So I'm like, hey, mate, you now. So Nana now has to obviously answer my dad's call because I think my dad calls Nana's like, dude, where's my child? And I know she was with you. So Nana's like, nah, she's here. My dad comes to pick me up. I'm obviously in a state and a half. Also, I feel like as he walked into Nana's place, he could see he didn't know who was my boyfriend at the time, thank the Lord. But he could see this guy, or these two guys smoking hab outside. So my dad's, first of all, he doesn't know who his child is, okay? Second of all, he's going to pick up his child at her best friend's house. Walks into the best friend's house, sees two boys smoking hubbly bubbly. Your child is a tender age of 18, okay? Then they have to wake me up. And I remember my boyfriend, my then boyfriend, woo! He came to wake me up and was like, it's time to go. And I remember I just been like, baby, what's up? You know, I woke up in the mood like, ooh, what are we doing? Where are we going? Like, I think I'd recovered from obviously being KO earlier in the night. Yeah, and he was like, your dad is here. And I was like, my what? Yeah, and then I left, and I honestly thought my parents were going to disown me at that point because I had just gotten into UCT, and like, dude, I'm acting so shambolic, but I want to go to university in a different city. What was I thinking? Like, that's really when I thought my parents were going to be like, forget it, forget about it, forget, yeah. You can do things in life, like you can get naked, but your parents must never see you naked. Like, the fact that they had to come pick me up. How life has been for you since your channel. So since the beginning of my channel, how has life been? It's been different. It's been good. I've been having a good time. Learning a lot along the way. It's been challenging, but yeah, I don't know, man. My life has changed in a good way. I've met really cool people. I've been exposed to really cool things. My journey on YouTube has afforded me opportunities that I'm gonna forever be grateful for, or experiences that I'll forever be grateful for, and memories that I will never forget. So yeah, it's been good. Obviously it's different being more out there, just because before my YouTube channel I didn't have social media much. I mean, I did, but I mean there was a period before that where I didn't have social media. So, you know, from living incognito to then coming and then having a YouTube channel and prating every Sunday is a bit different, and having an audience and people watching you, something that I'm adjusting to. But it's good. All in all, I'm having a good time. How to deal with the conflicting feelings that come with celibacy. In any journey, every day is a new day. So on some days, if you're, you know, in celibate, you are headstrong in that and you're super dedicated and you're like, I don't wanna, and I'm good and I'm satisfied and I'm rah rah rah. And then on another day you're literally like, huh? Relationship? Physical touch? A little something. Like, I think each day is different, and that's okay. So it's okay to be hella headstrong on one day and like super about it, and on the next day maybe be like, yo, I don't really know what it is that I got myself into. But that's not me saying cave every time you feel that, because if you've made that promise to yourself, obviously you want to upkeep it. But if you don't, that's also okay. I think it's a journey. Yeah, I think it's a journey. I don't necessarily know of anyone who, in my life, who has taken the journey of celibacy first time around and was able to commit to it. Like, you know, sometimes you stumble and you fall. You know, you're in and you're out. You're never sure. But then maybe there comes a point where you're like, no, I really want to do this and I'm about it. So yeah, let me top up my labonza. Guys, I don't even know how this video is going. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm not saying. I don't know if there's structure. Okay, thinking you found the one at a young age. possible. I think it's understandable. I think you're naive. You don't know anything else. Your first love. You experience a lot with that person. So I get why people may feel like that's the person for me. And in some people's cases, that is. You know, some people are fortunate enough to meet the love of their lives at very young ages. I have that work throughout the rest of their lives. Most people don't, and that is the reality. And yeah, I think, like, I don't know. I think people shouldn't put pressure on themselves. Like, if you are dating young, don't put the pressure on yourself for this person to be your forever. Because you don't know. You know, life happens. You're going to change. You're going to grow. You're going to, like, you will become a different person, and so will your partner. So yeah. I don't really know what else to say about that. Other than it's really understandable, but majority of the time I don't think it's the case. I think the quality of your relationships get better the older you get because you're more self-aware, and so are the people that you're interacting with. I think that people know what they want, what they don't want, what they stand for, what they don't stand for. And I am generalizing because not everyone, you know, does become more self-aware when they're older. It really is a lot of work, and it is a decision, and you have to commit to that as a person. But yeah, man, I think it's okay if you think the person you're with is the one, and that turns out to be the case. Hooray! If you think the person you're with is the one, and they end up not being the one, that's also okay. You learn a lot from relationships about yourself and what it is you want, and more importantly, don't want. Oh yeah. I got a few asking me to talk about sex. I will definitely do that. I just want to give the video more thought. Yeah. Guys, most of the time when I see a suggestion and I don't do it, it's just because I want to get to the point where I have more insight on it, or I've really gathered my thoughts regarding that topic. And my views on sex change yearly almost. Not in significant drastic ways, but in one way or another. I do think right now they do have, like, there's a theme, and I've been keeping to that. But yeah, sex, casual dating and giving it up on the first date. Guys, I am the ambassador, okay, of casual dating. I think you should do it. Why not? Why not? I think it's the best way to get to know people. I think why tie yourself down until you're somewhat sure of someone, or sure that you've had enough fun. Yeah, casual dating is cool. Obviously, just be honest if you're casually dating. But also, I've come to realize that people are pretty presumptuous most of the time. Like, some people just assume that you're only seeing them, and it's like, I don't know what made you think that. Okay, but had you asked, you would have known. So I do think that maybe just initiating that conversation in the beginning so that there are no misunderstandings is hella important. There are so many people in this world. There are so many types of people. I feel like it's easier to identify what it is you like when you've experienced some things, you know? Yeah. So, casual date, be honest about it, be safe. Casual dating doesn't obviously mean that you're having sex with every single person that you may be seeing. Yeah, it can literally just be you going on dates. It can be you having multiple sexual partners, but if you are doing that, obviously make sure to be responsible and to use a condom at all times. And also to be honest with your other sexual partners, like, I am sleeping with other people. So yeah, I think if you're transparent about it, it's cool. If you finna pop some pussy on the first night, pop some pussy. I think it's entirely up to you. You know, like, sometimes I'm not, you know, you leave the house, you're not sure. You're like, I'm going on a date. You're on this date, and maybe your coochie starts talking to you. Or whatever, like, whatever you feel, whatever reason it is. If you obviously are of a consenting age, do what you want. I don't think it takes away or adds to any experience. I think it's extremely personal. as to why maybe some people don't want to have sex on the first date or on the first night. But like, bruh, do your thing. Yeah, do your thing. As Hans, I think we need to realize that, like, maybe, no, not even maybe. As Hans, we need to realize that not popping it on the first night doesn't make you any more of a wife. Like, I've heard some conversations where people think that, yo, like, I didn't give it to him on the first night, so I know he finna want it all the time, and he finna call up my line, and we were like, girl, no. Like, no. Hey, like, it means nothing. Like, if you are having sex on the first night, that's cool. Good for you. If you're not, that's fine. And if you do, that doesn't take away from the chances of it turning into something more than just a one-night stand or hookup. Yeah. Be true to yourself, folks. Yo, life is short. Life is short. You don't want to live with the regrets. You don't want to be like, I so wish. But again, obviously responsibly. I don't think as people we can give into every single one of our urges because we would be unruly. But like, man, if you're young, active, and attractive, what must happen? I like the sticky chicken or sticky barbecue more than the lemon pepper. I think that next I want to try the sriracha. For that kick, you know, I was playing it safe here. Nothing spicy, everything's cute. Cheers.